Galaxy Note has long been known as the phone with a huge screen, huge battery that was created for work. It's a phone that can do everything that the users require. And the Note series is also rated by the public as the best product line of Samsung, a heavy counterweight of the iPhone. As for the OnePlus, this is a product that represents something more youthful with a friendlier aesthetic. The target of these two phones are very different, but it's just the brand intention. In the end, they are just two smartphones that have a very high price tag. And in today's video, we'll find out if the Samsung Note 20 Ultra actually worth hundreds more than the OnePlus 8 Pro. Let's find out. The design of these two phones also shows that spirit. The Note 20 Ultra's back is a matte metal-like material. It has a very gentle gradation in color. It can shift from a bronze color to a gentle purple or pink. About the OnePlus 8 Pro, you just need to tilt the phone slightly to see the color has changed continuously, from green to light blue, extremely fun looking to the eye. The Note 20 Ultra remains faithful to the squared and boxy design, which gives off a dignified and elegant feeling. The OnePlus 8 Pro has a more rounded design at all the edges, with a unique concave line at the top of the phone. In addition, I also noticed that the front glass of the OnePlus is very curved to the side, and the back is only slightly curved. It's very uncomfortable to hold. In contrast to that, the Note 20 Ultra with an equally curved back and front glass makes holding it a pleasant in user's hand. It's also equipped with the all-new Gorilla Glass Victus on both sides. It's the strongest ever Gorilla Glass, but I doubt it will withstand any drops to a concrete surface. In the design department, I rate these two phones equally, meaning that they do very well in the style that OnePlus and Samsung had predefined. However, there's one aspect that many Note 20 Ultras lose out to the OnePlus 8 Pro in many regions of the world. It's the performance. The Snapdragon 865 and 12GB of RAM clearly outperforms the Note 20 Ultra when it only has 8GB of RAM and runs the Exynos 990 chips. I found out that when playing games on these Exynos chips, Samsung has tweaked some aspect of this chip so that when playing casual game like PUBG, the machine is not so hot like the S20 Ultra. But I still cannot say it's on par with the X65, let alone the X65 Plus. But when I switch to the Toseti Vulkan benchmark, which is considered to be the game that taxes hardware the most as of today, the Snapdragon 865 has shown the superiority to the Exynos 990. The OnePlus did have a tough time. It's predictable, because this isn't just any 3D benchmark out there. However, it's still kept at 50 to 60 FPS. And the Note 20, after only about 3 minutes, I stopped playing the game because the difference was too obvious. The Note 20 Ultra is always at 30 to 40 FPS and is very unstable. But this is like all the other benchmarks. It pushes the device to its max with an unrealistic workload. Moreover, this phone aims at productivity work, like reading and signing documents, capturing and editing photos and videos, even doing somewhat light tasks like those mentioned above. The Exynos 990 is still slightly warm. It's not hot, it's just a bit warm. But when you compare it to the OnePlus 8 Pro running the Snapdragon 865, the difference is noticeable. I find it always cool to the touch. The performance is not the only difference you can feel on this phone. There's also the camera quality. The OnePlus picture quality when given enough light is not bad. In fact, it's pretty good. It's just that I like the more contrasty look on the Note 20 Ultra a bit more. But that's just my liking. Every flagship nowadays takes great photo in well-lit environment. The biggest difference will mainly occur in taking pictures in low light conditions. The OnePlus 8 Pro photos is not as bright and not as detailed as the Note 20 Ultra. In super dark conditions, the Note 20 Ultra also allows a longer exposure for up to 7 seconds. Hence, it will capture more light to the picture. With the wide-angle camera, I'll still go for the Samsung here, for the more details and color accuracy. However, there's one thing that you should know, that the Note 20 Ultra's 108 megapixel sensor is too large. So, if you shoot picture from far away, you can easily have a very natural bokeh effect. but when taking closer shots, it's very likely that the edge of the subject will be out of focus. In the camera mode this year, the Note 20 Ultra has fixed the autofocus issue on the S20 Ultra last year with the addition of the laser autofocus. Once it's overcome this problem, I rarely have to worry about the video recording capability of the Note 20 Ultra. Of course, the voice and video recording capability of the OnePlus are also very good. I value the mic performance on the Note a bit more, so the Note edges out a bit here. This is the box that Samsung has just sent us. And I don't know what's inside of it, but for sure, it won't be affecting our result of the review because I'm working for you, not Samsung. Overall, both are more than enough for basic needs here. To conclude, the OnePlus 8 Pro is only better than the Note 20 Ultra in one department. That is, the sensor is less prone to out of focus when taking close-up shots. As for the overall, I am still more satisfied with the experience on the Note 20 Ultra. It is the perfected version of the S20 Ultra, with a significantly improved focusing when capturing video due to the addition of the laser focus sensor. Okay, we've come through the camera, the performance, and the design. However, there's still one more factor. The biggest difference between the OnePlus 8 Pro and the Samsung Galaxy Note 20 Ultra is the Oxygen OS and One UI. People love One UI because of its user-friendly interface. It's really easy to use with one hand. For me, I really like One UI because there are many useful features and customization, such as the Good Luck customizing app, the Samsung Pay for the fast payment in many places, and the Samsung DeX to connect your phone to a screen or a Windows laptop. That is not to mention the magical S Pen with the ability to quickly note things down in various fashion. There's still no product on the market that can match the Galaxy Note line in, noting stuff. Meanwhile, Oxygen OS doesn't have any of that integration. What Oxygen OS has is a near-stock Android with more customization and more useful features. There are some rumors on the upcoming Oxygen OS 11 that will have many of the same DNA of the One UI, like the icon design and the one-handed capability. That was the device alone. We haven't touched the logo on the back of these two phones. The branding of these two phones are vastly different. Samsung is an established brand in multiple countries all over the world for a long period of time, while OnePlus is a newly appeared smartphone manufacturer. You might not take this into account when comparing just two phones, but many buyers value a more recognizable brand because the phone nowadays is not just a phone, it's a tool to express your personality. And those are the factors that I think are the most different on these two devices. And the other elements are quite similar. They have 4500 mAh and 4510 mAh battery that gives similarly good battery life. The 25 watt and 30 watt fast charging that charge at roughly the same speed. And they both have giant screens at 6.9 and 6.8 inches. Both are 1440p and 120Hz refresh rate. Although only the OnePlus can enable the 2K and 120Hz screen option at the same time. I cannot find any difference between the two screens. And last but not least, they are both IP68 water and dust resistant. Both can be charged wirelessly and can reverse wireless charge for other devices. The Note wireless charge at 15 watts with a universal standard, and the OnePlus 8 Pro charges 30 watt but only with the $70 wireless stand. That was my thought on the two top Android flagship today. I really like the OnePlus 8 Pro. It's one heck of a deal for a flagship phone. But the Samsung is still a better phone here, and it's understandable given the price difference between them. So which one would you choose? The working-centric Note or the more youthful OnePlus 8 Pro? Let me know down in the comment section below. And for now, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Adios. Yeah, the OnePlus is just not as premium as the Note. That's it.